PowerPlay Chess, brought to you in association with Kagi. White to play and win. Here's a game from the World Blitz Championship held at the end of 2024. Elham Amar against Raunak Sadhwani. So white to play. So how could you possibly win this one? Well, the fact that that knight is a long way from the rest of its pieces will give you a little clue. First of all, let me show you what happened in the game. Bishop f5, which looks like a good move because you can see that the king is now restricted. But knight c1 is a good move. So the knight wants to hop out. And basically, if the knight gets back to its own army, then it'll be safe. So bishop g4, so that controls this square. But now king g6. So the king steps back to try and get to the knight. f5, the bishop comes back. And now king f6, so the king is going to centralize. And king c2 hits the knight, which came to a2, so it's still threatening to come out. And king b3, knight c1 check. And this is the best that white has in the position. It's just a draw. Of course, if king b2, then the knight hops out with check and takes the pawn. So the game ended in a draw. However, white can win this position, and it's a really subtle idea. I love this position, actually. It's great. I mean, in a blitz game, very hard to see. You need time. g3 is the move. Now, what's the point? Well, it's about bringing that bishop back here to make sure that that knight is shut in. So knight c1, the knight has to try to hop out. Bishop f1 controls these squares. The king steps forward. Maybe there's a chance to get this pawn, you never know. But king c3, king g5, king b2. Now that's the difference. You can see from f1 the bishop controls both these squares, so the knight can't escape. And on b2, of course, the king controls these squares. So the knight is trapped. Now, it is possible for the king to step forward to take the g-pawn, but it makes no difference. The king can just step up the board. And in fact, the king can simply chase, oh well, that's quicker going to d5, to catch the c-pawn, and then the bishop will just give itself up for this one. And white wins with the c-pawn. Yeah, beautiful move. So the winning move here is g3. There aren't really any other variations because that knight simply doesn't get out. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that. So if you want to check out more puzzles, if you want to see the whole game, then go to chesspuzzle.net and you'll find plenty more puzzles there to amuse you.